because I'm on live stream. Can you tell him to please hold on? Hi everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are. My name is Kingsley again. So we are here today to see whether we can, take away some money, take home some money today for our, wonderful weekend. I'm not sure the reason why my live streaming is not working, but then I'm just gonna leave it on because I don't know. I mean, my not live streaming, the chime caller is sent to you again, but then I'm gonna leave it on. Anyone that feels like he wants to say anything, he can just say it. I'm gonna get that. Okay. That notwithstanding, guys, let's move to it because today seems like today is gonna be a very wonderful day. Seems like it's gonna be a profitable day. From the moves I've seen so far, it looks amazing. You know what I mean? So looking at weekly time frame, you're going to see that the weekly candle is seriously bullish. Looking at daily, the yesterday's candle closed bullish, and then today's candle today the price has broken the high of yesterday, which means we have the possibility to have price touch here today. So my expectation today is somewhere here. If it exceeds here, maybe I may look at here, right? If it exceeds 12 125.74, I may look at having the price touch 126.55, right? So this is what I'm looking at today. And already, of course, because of the news release, we already have some moves in the market. Please do not be deceived by this move. I don't want you to think that you've missed anything. Just relax. Let's do what we normally do every single day. What we do every day, no one can take it away from us, right? So let's go ahead and do what we do every single day and make our profit 30 pips target. Don't forget the targets for every single day we are here gathered to stream is 30 pips and nothing else, right? So if in the quest of securing 30 pips we happen to get something more than 30 pips, it's awesome. So we're just gonna grab it, right? But the major aim is 30 pips. Okay, so let's go ahead and join the lines, join the dots, and then see what we are aiming for. So right here we have our temporary support here, and we have a major resistance here in this area. This is a major resistance area. All right, So we anticipate price to go up until here. How many? What is the volume? What is the amount? We're talking about 151 pips, which is more than enough for one day, guys. It's more than enough for one day. If you are listening to me and your expectation is having this go as high as here, it's okay to have good, fantastic expectations, but then it's better to be realistic a lot of times. Okay, so I wouldn't advise you to have such an expectation. Let's just go ahead and see what we have missed and what we are prepared to gain in you know, as some sort of makeup for anything we've lost. I mean, we technically we've not lost anything. We're just coming in. This is our morning, so we're just gonna do the analysis and see if there are trades. If there are trades, we take them. If there are not trades, we stay the hell away from markets, right? So let's do this. All right. So in 4 hours time frame, you can see I have drawn the support here as well. Switching to 1 hour, I've drawn the resistance as well, which it has crossed above the resistance. So I anticipate this candle to close above. If it closes above, I want to see something like this. Let me try and see if I can make some sketches. I just want everybody to move along with me. So okay, I'm just gonna do this. I want to see something like this, right? I want to see if I can get something like this, a candlestick like this, right? With apologies, my drawing is apologies. Something that will come a little bit of flow, and then it should be able to move up. Man, my drawing is terrible. It's pathetic. Okay, I want to see if it closes above. What I want to see is something like this, something like this, a candle that will do this. Okay, that will do this, so we can get into position somewhere here. Maybe if it closes here, because I maybe if the volume is dropping a lot, I expect there to be gap. If there's no gap, then this whole guy is gonna come up here. Okay, I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying. My drawing is pathetic again. Apologies for my drawing. Okay. So let me go ahead and remove all these. Nice. Okay, so let's wait for this candle to close. If it closes above, we have opportunities here, but we have to keep in mind, looking at the left hand side, we have a wick here, which I think this is this candle is trying to respect this resistance here, which is the wick itself. We have as well some issues here. Right here we have a lot of you know, cut and join movements here. We just got to be very careful with it. So when we get into position anywhere, it is buy for now. When we get into position, I expect our take profit, our partial closings to be here first of all here, all right, and then final take profits to be here. So let's go ahead and set up our charts, and then we wait as usual. We wait. When we finish setting up our charts, then we wait. It's the usual thing to do. So break below here is going to give us a sell signal, which is this. So what I want to do here is what? Retest. I want to see a retest here, a retest of this zone, and then closure above. Then we can keep driving up. And then if we drive up, I want to take my partials here, 50 to 80 pips right here, with of course followed by my take profit, which is right here. We're talking about from this level to this level is up to, wow, I was thinking this is actually around 151 pips. We have actually 222 pips right here. Wow, that's awesome, guys, right? It's awesome. We have 222 pips here, so that's where I'm looking at this 222 pips. I'm looking at this, right? So let me just fulfill all righteousness. I don't know whether price is going to drop or not. I'm not a magician, right? So that's why I get prepared. Whatever I see, I take it. So right here we have, please ask me questions if you get confused, if you get carried away by anything. Try as much as possible to ask me some questions so that I may be able to put you through. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I know everything. No, I just may be able to help you out with the answers, right? So what am I? Okay, this is take profit right here. But then looking at this, I may decide to take my partials at this level. For some reasons I may decide to take my partials. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you why I chose to take my partials here. Excuse me. So let me go to 30 minutes time frame, so you can see how this place has. There's no particular reason to take partials here. I just want to take partials somewhere. I don't think anything happened. But then looking at this area, you can see this consolidation here. It may affect price around here if this goes down, right? Because of this support here. Yeah, right here, it may affect price if price movement if it decides to drop. So because of this, we got to be careful around here. So I'm going to take my partials here, and then the rest I'm going to let it run until here. So if I have a sell confirmation, if this doesn't happen, majorly, I mean from experience, what I'm expecting to happen now is either the next pair candlestick is going to do what? Invalidate this. By invalidate, I mean something like this. You can see exactly what happened here, how this played out. There was this okay, let me use this because this is a bullish trend, right? Excuse me. Price actually exceeded this support, this level here. It closed above this level. This couldn't close above here, above the level. This couldn't close, but this can close, right? What happened next? This one invalidated that closure by closing back inside the range. It's called a fake out, right? So now it consolidated here, and broke out here, and then this candle pair invalidated that breakout. It's called again a fake out. So excuse me. So if I anticipate to see something like this, if I don't see something like this, then the price is going to continue going up. But seeing something like this is going to give us an opportunity, a buying power. It means that price is actually gathering some liquidity, and then when it gathers some liquidity, then it's going to continue going up. So let's stay and wait to see what price is doing. Again, as I normally type, we wait. So we wait. Let me make it big enough so that whoever joins can see this immediately, where it says we wait the hell out. Do not open any position yet, guys. This looks very tempting. You never can tell what market is trying to do. So hold on, hang in there. Let's hope for the best. So guys, we wait.
Yes, I can hear you. No, I can't. Let me see. Okay, it's loading. Okay, I can see it's perfect now. I can see your screen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay, no problem. Um, my question is this, sorry. So you said before we take there was this morning you posted a trade concerning, you said after should you enter a trade after the previous candle closed above this resistance level you drew? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Hello.
The cake captured on YouTube. Okay, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Okay, you said buy this morning you posted a chart this morning and you said buy above if the one candlestick closes above this line. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay, let me just 1 second. Let me open my post this morning so I can work with it.
No, 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 no. This is it. I can see it. Buy above. If the comments buy above the
Okay, you
one
mean
hour
this
closure.
this? Can you see my screen?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yes, I can. I can. So
okay.
my question is this: Is it should we enter the trade after the one hour candlestick, that is after the one hour candlestick closes above that, and then after the one hour.
Go ahead, finish the question, okay? Finish the question. It's
No,
okay.
no, no. No, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Let me see what you want to say.
Now, you
Because
can
I
see.
took the trade.
Yeah.
I took the trade this morning, but I think I closed it when it got to 374. Because it was getting close to the whole missing hour. So that was why I had to close the trade.
Okay.
I just
Now,
wanted to be sure if what I did was right.
all right, all right. Now, let me explain something here, all right? So,
Okay.
if I say buy above retest and closure, what I mean is this candle is above, right? It's already above,
Yeah.
but I don't trust
Yeah.
price to continue going up without retesting.
Sure.
So I
Sure.
expect a retest. Okay, when there is a retest of this area, I expect a closure after that retest, a closure above here, right? If there's a
Okay.
closure
Okay.
above here, then I'm not going to buy immediately. I'm going to use my common
Okay.
sense, which tells me I need the price to break above this high.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me recall what happened yesterday. Let me just go to an hour pair. Yesterday, you remember we got into trade here, right here,
Yes. Yes.
right? We got into
Yes.
trade above here. What happened?
Yes.
This guy closed, but he didn't close above these levels. So I was skeptical. I wasn't gonna call any trade. I was looking for any candle stick that's gonna break above this red candle.
Oh, okay. Okay. I get you now.
Okay. Oh, my mouse is
Okay.
misbehaving. This was. I think I need to restart my computer. Everything here is
Oh,
misbehaving. Not sure why. Okay. So, for instance, let's assume this candlestick closes now. Now, if it crosses here, it's okay to get in impulsively, but you have to be careful to make sure that this is not going to jump back down. For me,
okay.
if
Okay.
yesterday we were on live trade, right? I took a trade and the reason why we took this trade was because this this candlestick here broke above this red candle. We took impulsive trade, right? Now, if I
Yes.
were to take another trade, what I'm going to do is once this has closed, right, I'm going to wait for a break
Yes.
of this high. If this candle does not break this high, I'm not going to take the trade because there's possibility
Sure.
that this is going to flush right down and start going down.
Down.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you understand? So
Yeah.
it's a concept of the current candle
The retest.
respecting the previous
Okay.
high. If it doesn't respect the previous high,
Oh,
it means that it has the tendency to continue moving in that direction since it has broken it.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I get you now.
Yes.
All right.
So
Thank you.
anytime you see this, expect a closure above, and then after that closure, any candlestick that forms again, that crosses the previous closure, I mean the previous high, is your entry.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I get you now.
Yes. With
Thank you.
time, you're gonna get more from from our stream and from whatever team we are doing. I don't know whatever team I call this, but then I think I'm enjoying it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, all right. So let's see what market is gonna do and possibly take a trade. Kasia.
Okay. All right. Bye. Hi. Sorry. Okay, so you said you're going to share your journal with us yesterday. I don't know if
Oh man, I got very busy. Okay, let me
okay,
save
no
the
problem.
pivot, the PDF format. I'm gonna drop it now on the group. Anyone that's interested could
Okay,
actually learn from it. Not really
okay,
a
okay, no
journal, it's some
problem.
sort of playbook. No, it's not a journal, it's a
Okay,
playbook.
okay,
Do you know how
okay, okay,
playbook
no
works?
problem. No.
Okay, let me just, a moment, let me just save it, then I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, is this getting farmed or not? Sorry, I have to look at my desktop. Nothing,
Okay, 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 no problem.
not printed. God damn it. I think I'm having some issues printing this stuff on. Okay, okay, do not worry. I'm having issues with my Adobe PDF. Just
Okay,
if you could
maybe after
please
the.
remind me after the stream, I'm gonna share that. Okay, I'm gonna fix it and share it.
Okay, okay, no problem. Thank
All
you.
right. So actually, yesterday, let me just show you something. Yesterday, you remember
Okay.
what happened? The red candle, if you remember, this is actually a replica of of that red candle. If you remember the trade, but yesterday was
Which
bullish
of
bullish
the
trend.
chart? Yes, it was.
Yesterday was bullish, but here in this my example is bearish, right? You remember yesterday that
Yes,
something, a candle like this formed, and then I had a doji. After that, we have a flow
yes,
upwards, right? So this is exactly what
yes,
I was
yes.
talking about. I have my plays. If I don't see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one of these must play out every day. If I don't see them, I'm not going to take any trade.
Okay,
So
okay,
just take your time and look at it, then you're going to get what I'm talking about.
okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dami. So let's find out what this guy is doing. But whatever he's doing, I don't really care. What I care about is closure above here. I'm getting in. I mean, if it closes as a doji, the next candle, if it crosses below here, I'm gonna go sell from here. I don't mind whatever thing I have here because this is 5:30, right? Volume time. If this next candle crosses below the closure of this candle, I'm gonna I'm gonna go not closure, the low of this candle. I'm gonna go sell short. I'm gonna short. But if it crosses above the high of this candle, I'm gonna long. And I'm at 30 pips exactly, or sometimes price is very fast to jump above 30 pips. At 30 pips exactly, or something close to 30 pips, I'm going to close my partials 50%, which as I normally do, and then I'm going to let the rest run until TP. This today is going to be profitable. Today is Friday, right? So let's make our weekend money, you know. I need to take my family out to some nice fantastic place this weekend, so I've got targets and I want to make the money from today's trade. That doesn't mean that we cannot lose, guys. I mean, it's possible that we lose. I mean, this is a game, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So do not put all your eggs in one basket. Always use proper risk management. I can tell you that because I someday I'm going to get into details about my trading journey. Then you're going to understand that this guy here, I started trading, guys, for a long time ago. I mean, since 2007. I started trading since 2007 when I was in Nigeria, right? When I was back in my country. I mean, it's been tough for me. I've lost a lot of money. So if I tell you use proper risk management, please try as much as possible to use it. If you use something more than that, more than lose, if you use something more than you can lose, then you don't. You may not have the confidence to let a trade is play out, play its hands. For instance, this candle right here has the tendency to come down until here, right? So when maybe probably we get into a trade here and it draws down all the way here. I mean, if it doesn't cross this, break this low, the low of this candle, it has the tendency to jump back up, right? So there is hope. So if you are using money above what you can risk, you can't allow this trade, of course, that we got in here to pull back until here. You're going to be in a very large drawdown, considering the volatility of NAS as a pair, right? So it makes sense for you to use proper risk management. If you use proper risk management, believe me, you're going to be rich in forex in less than 6 months. Because of course, the ultimate goal of we wasting our time doing this, not really wasting of time, but we doing this is to make money, right? So we don't have to. Some people say, "Hey, don't put your hopes on money." Don't, no, guys, it's about money. It's all about money. You want to win because of money. So if you want to get these rich pockets that you're looking for, you have to use proper risk management and be disciplined to the core. Take 1 or 2 trades every day, and please trade just one pair. If you cannot, hold your body, if you cannot control yourself, then make it 2. Don't exceed 2. If you go more than 2, believe me, you're going to be missing trades, and you're going to be making mistakes every day, and you're going to be losing money. Believe me when I say that. I've tried it. Try that. So I wish people will get to understand the essence of discipline. Then everyone will get rich. I think I'm talking too much. Let's wait for this candle to close and we have fun and go. Maybe sometime next week. I'm not confident enough to start putting on my camera. So sometime next week, maybe perhaps June ending, perhaps July or August, I'm gonna start turning on my cam. Then you guys can see my face while I'm talking shit. have less than 9 minutes, 8 minutes 46 seconds for our volume to come in to stock market open. At that time, we shall see. Just be patient, don't take any trade out of FOMO. Relax. If there is trade, we're gonna cash it. If there's no trade, we go home knowing that our money, our capital is safe. Over here, Dami said capital is important. Yeah, of course. That's the main point. That's the point. You get the point. Our capital is very safe. It's important because without capital, there's nothing called business, right? If you lose a capital, you just borrow. I mean, face the shame of borrowing or save up again for months, you know? I'm not sure about what this 30 minutes candlestick is trying to play. I don't know. I'm not sure about what Hans is trying to play, but like I told you guys, I think he's trying to play something like this. Where is it? Where's the play? This trying to play the strong guy, the hard guy, but then the next candlestick, which is gonna be at 5:30 stock market open, may flush it upside, or the break of the low is my entry, targeting 30 pips and letting the rest run while I have moved my stop loss to break even. It's very important, guys. If you close your partials, change your stop loss to break even. If you don't, you will go ahead and lose the money you've secured already. No, doesn't make sense if you close partials for you to still let your stop loss be the same. Sometimes we use a large stop loss, but then we end up securing targets lower than our stop loss, our initial stop loss. I have a reason for that, right? I have a reason because I just have to, you know, I have that mentality. I have seen that once price is respecting the lows and highs, right? So my stop loss can be above a low or above a high, right? So if it breaks it, it means is either I'm done for the day, or I'm gonna give my trade a second chance. Right, so yeah, sometimes stop loss could be hit, and sometimes these stop losses could be very big, like bigger than our profits. Yani, depends on what you want to do. It depends on what your plan is. This is the way I plan it. I win most of the time, so I don't bother myself with that. If price begins to near my stop loss, I'll begin to manage some sort of managed risk, or if I see any anomaly in price movement, let's assume I'm in this trade, right? If I'm in this trade and I'm seeing this without any effort for this guy to push back, what I'm gonna do is just to go to 15 minutes to see what the hell is happening in 15 minutes. If I'm not convinced, I'm gonna go switch to 5 minutes to see. I mean, if I see this now, if I'm in this trade selling, and if I see this happen, if this candlestick breaks above this one, which means it did not respect the high, right? It means it has a tendency to keep moving up, right? So I'm going to remain in this trade, but I may decide if it breaks the low of the previous candle, which is here. If it comes below, I'm going to get out. So I mustn't necessarily wait for my stop loss, which necessarily is going to be below here. Come on, my computer is killing me today, guys. Apologies. I should have restarted this computer. It's been on for days now. I've not restarted. God damn it. Alright. The stop loss, which supposedly should be here. I mean, if I see if it doesn't meet my criteria in 5 minutes, I'm just going to close it and manage my risk. That is the sense of having all these, plans put in place, God, with this, I can't execute anything by 5:30, man. What the hell is this? Can't do anything. One moment, guys. We have less than 30 seconds. Okay, let's get set right here. Okay, what most likely is going to happen here is this may break here. If it breaks above here, we're going to, can we please buy order here? I'm placing a buy order above here just because that's my bias, right? So buy order right here above here. Okay, just place the buy order because I have a feeling that this is going to continue going up. But then let me observe this. If this comes down here, if it breaks below here, I don't think I just reconsidered my decision. I'm not going to get into position until I see price break below here. If it breaks below this level, this 1 hour, that's when I may enter. So guys, I think it's show time. We got some show time. Nice. Activated. Mine is activated. So mine is activated. That's awesome. So we are in business. the game goes on. So let us see how this is going to play out. Just for the sake of let me see, I'm going to have this my stop loss just initially below my previous 1 hour candlestick, while my take profit is going to remain at this level. So let us see, come on man, how this is going to play out. So 30 pips from here, so our buy order is activated, so no need of leaving it there. So 30 pips from here, I'm going to close my partials. 30 pips from here. Oh, it's already 30 pips. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna be what is it called, keen on this. Let me see what price is trying to do. If it's pushing pushy, then I'm gonna leave it until this my level that I have marked. Otherwise I'm gonna close partials. So if you look at 1 hour, you see Dami, you asked me a question. I don't know, is this on mute? Oh, not on mute, thank God.
Yes, I can see. I can hear you.
You asked me a question, right? You see, I waited and I bought, you see, almost close to this, above the previous candle's high, right? So
Yes.
if you observe now let me show you the play. Out of my playbook, what I did from my playbook is this. Where is it? Steeper wick. I wish there's a way I can zoom it. Okay, I can actually zoom it and undo. Can you see what happened here? This is my steeper wick play, right? So in my steeper wick, this is a candle dropping, and this actually gave me a steeper wick, and then the break of the opening, or you can say the break of the previous candle's high, is my entry. And look at how it went, right? So that is actually what played out there. Again, I'm telling you, if it's not in my playbook, I'm never gonna take the trade. If it's not in my playbook, I'm not gonna take it, because man, number one criteria for me to take trade is, if I'm taking trade with my full lot sizing, it's going to be 5:30 p.m. every day in Dubai time. You can see the time is 5:33. Second, there must be volume, which is 5:30. That's volume, right? Third, it must be something 1 out of my 9 plays. If it's not working, if any of these criteria is not met, what I could do is, if I feel I'm going to lose a trade, but like today, I took a trade somewhere here. I took a trade today during the day somewhere here. I was like, man, I'm going to lose out, and then I took a trade with just very little lot size, right? And like I won the trade. This was my TP. I closed it. It's okay. I mean, to make little money like that, right? But full lot size, it's only when there is volume. Look at that. This is what substantiated steeper wick. It has been substantiated, right? It has been substantiated, and there is steeper wick. It could go against us. It could go, I mean, in our favor, right? But then I follow this every day. I do the same thing every single day. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't work out, but you get to find out that it works out most of the times. So now let me tell you guys one secret in terms of trade management. If price breaks below this low, right, I'm going to close 50 to 80% of my trades with loss. Then if it turns back, it's okay. It can go back and give me some money. If it doesn't turn back and goes to hit loss, stop loss, you've seen that at least I saved some large chunk of my money, right? So that is how I manage my trades. So let's see what price is going to do. It could go up, it could go down. Nobody knows. So let's find out. So looking at 4 hours. 4 hours is still the same thing, man. This is awesome. So 4 hours, first of all, retraced and gave us it gave us a wick, but not some sort of, not too steeper wick, but it gave us some good wick. Steeper wick is something like this. This is very huge. I mean, 50 to 70 pips is fantastic for a steeper wick. So see, this is 50 pips, so it's nice, it's good. But the wick here is a little bit small. I'm gonna, yeah, see, 30 pips. So here I'm gonna just be conservative here. Once, let me see, is it 30 pips already? And I'm gonna close 50%. Let's see, it's already 30 pips. So just see, yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna close out 50% of my trades, and Don't forget, guys, we can get positions 30 pips. If I decide to close trade here, right, I've made my 30 pips. Every other thing here from here on is just extra. My 30 pips is banked already. So if I decide to close here, we're done for the day. But then looking at the setup, it's look at. I mean, in 4 hours we have steeper week. In 1 hour we have steeper week. In 30 minutes, everything it has broken this to the consolidation. So everything here is pointing at bullish trend, bullish direction, right? That's why I'm still in this trade. If anything is pointing me anything other than bullish, then I may not be confident enough to still leave it. So I'm still talking. So I'm going to close my partials. So I just closed my partials. My full trade, I'm going to close it in when price have given me additional 100 pips. This is awesome. So I don't forget, I closed my partials and I moved my stop loss to break even. This is very important. If you don't want to say, if I had known, close partials, immediately move your stop loss to break even. So this trade right now, whether it goes in my direction or not, I don't really care anymore because I've secured my partials. So my partials is in my pulse. Guys. Dami, can you talk to us? Did you take the trade?
Yes, I took the trade.
Fantastic. Hope you are applying proper risk management, please, because I wouldn't want a situation
Yes,
whereby if anything goes wrong.
no, my lot size, I'm using 0.01.
Fantastic. Please keep managing that. Maybe one of these days we just meet in one of the forex conference. What is it called? Conference or expo, whatever it's called. Just to discuss this. I mean, what we've been doing here.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
That's why I can't close partial because of the tips I'm using 0.01.
Okay, that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
But then I've had a terrible some sort of terrible experience with trading. So partials is the way to go. I'm gonna
Okay.
mention my. I know most of you know him. His name is Roger Banks, my mentor. He doesn't know me personally. I don't know him personally. I just followed him online. I caught a glimpse of what he's doing, and I started doing it.
Okay.
It's been working out for me so far. So he
Wow.
taught me how to close partials. Which from his videos I
Oh,
learned how to close partials. Partials is your money.
okay. Okay. That's true though, because now I moved my stop loss to my entry now
Yeah.
because I can't close partial.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. Maybe probably with time, maybe in the next 3 weeks, you'll be able to at least increase your lot size, and of course, you have
Okay.
maybe double of what you have now. You can be able to close partials.
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
because
Thank you.
partials is the way to go. That's just the way to go. Apart from that, man, we are making a lot of mistakes. So,
Yeah,
guys,
seriously,
moving.
because I'm stuck here. That's why most time I close early.
Which
I
broker
close
do
my
you
trade
use?
early. I'm using Agri.com.
It's okay. I think there was a time I used those guys as well. I think I've used them sometime in 2017. Yeah, I think it's okay.
You've been trading for long then. I joined,
Whoa.
I think I started trading
I mean,
this
I've been
year.
training for, I mean, since
This year.
2007. I mentioned it here, eh?
Wow.
I mean, I've not been profitable for
Uh,
more than 10 donkey years. I've not been profitable. I mean, it's been like I'm wasting my time, and I nearly I'm gonna tell my story later. I mean, probably in one of the videos,
okay.
I'm gonna make a special video to tell my story
Okay.
and mention those guys that lifted my spirits. You guys, you know most of
Okay.
them. One of them is Jeffrey Benson. Jeffrey Benson is my personal friend.
Wow.
He's my
Jeffrey
personal
Benson.
friend.
Yeah,
When
I think.
he said what?
No. Jeffrey Benson. Like the name sounds familiar, but I think I'll just try to check
He's
about him.
one of the most successful forex professionals in Nigeria. As in, when I say more, one of the most successful, like he's my personal friend. I met him already when he was already successful, but then because he came to Dubai, he stayed in my. I mean, no, he didn't stay in my place, but then he visited me a lot of times. We are good friends now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
those guys, they lifted my spirit. Donvo, there's a guy called Donvo Controller FX. Another guy, what's his name? Refuen. There are a lot of guys, man. I've come in contact with a lot of them. These guys are the guys that made me not to leave forex, because imagine Jeffrey Benson, a guy that is about 26, 27 years old, where I'm way younger
Wow.
than I am, but then he's profitable, but I know. I mean, I was like, what the hell is happening? I mean, I have to look into that. But then look at today, we are getting better, right? So 30 pips. If
Yes,
I were to
yes.
go with 30 pips and done, I would have gone out of this trade. I would have shut down and gone for gym. 30 pips is here, but
Sure,
we
sure,
exceeded it.
sure.
So it's a case of
To be honest, I was about giving up also on forex trading because
how long have you
most
been
of the
trading?
signal group I started this year January. I was into cryptocurrency
Okay.
before I switched to forex.
It's okay. It's not a thing to give up on. Forex is the bomb these days. Is the bomb. Just understand what it's gonna happen, what happens, and why it's happening. I think you'll be good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. So for guys on YouTube, you can as well join us over here. One moment. Let me just share the link. You can join us on a call. It's okay to join us, but I'm just adding the stuff to YouTube just to have records. Probably one day, I don't know, I may be popular. I don't know. I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at having people do their stuff. So for guys watching on YouTube, if there's anyone there, you can click on the link to join us on the call. It's okay. You can join us. If this hits our stop loss, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna just go focus on my son. He's been crying for some time. But I think it's gonna continue going up. I'm not sure, but I think it's gonna continue going up. It has hit our partials line. Guys, are you guys not amazed the way these things works? The way they work, it's awesome. Like, you know, I just drew this line. This guy came here just on my line, hit my line, and then went back. This is awesome. That guy called Rajabanks is a monster. See, just may look at this. I knew that price was gonna it was gonna cross here, but here it may find it a little bit difficult to cross here. Just put my line there and look at, just came there, turn back. It's pretty awesome. Okay, not sure what this guy is trying to do, but looking at 30 minutes. Yeah, I know this candle doesn't have wick, but I have seen a lot of candles like this. As long as it has crossed here during stock market open, it's gonna drive up no matter what you say. Well, some they come to give it wick, break low, come down until here, sometimes until here, and then jump back up. Like, if this candle, is 1 hour or 4 hours, there's to come down to touch this line, and if it reverses, believe me, you guys, it's gonna hit somewhere here today because it's gonna go back with full force. If it ever comes back to hit this line, if it doesn't close below this line, and if it turns back, it's gonna hit this line today, because what it just did was to gather liquidity. It came here if it wants to gather liquidity, it's gonna come here to gather liquidity and then until here. So we're not at risk yet. But then, if had it been someone like Dami, had it been your lot size permitted you to close out partials, it would have been awesome, you know. But then
I
it's
know,
okay, you
right?
can grow.
I'm just
Yeah,
here.
exactly. It would have been awesome at least. Now I don't have anything. I'm not scared of anything anymore. If it goes, it goes, right? Because I've secured some money.
Yeah,
But for you, I know
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. I know that feeling, right? Right now, you are just dancing. Oh my God! Oh, go up, go up. So still like that. I'm tired of that shit, man.
Yeah,
I've been doing it for
I
years. I'm
know,
tired.
right? I'm just here hoping that it doesn't go back to
I
begin
know that
to.
feeling. I know that feeling. Just let it be. Just make sure that you've moved your SL to break even at
Yeah,
least if you
I
cannot
have,
close
I have,
partials.
I
So
have.
you don't have to work for nothing, lose your money for nothing when you are already in profit. You know, something like this happened yesterday when it tried to come down. At some point in time, it just drove up. So let's hope this something like that happens again. So looking at this, you're gonna see just, oh, I think this is gonna drive up now. It's time. You know, market moves in waves, right? It broke above here, came here, touched here, and then came down. It has not broken
Yes,
below this low. It has not broken this low, right? This support
yes.
right here. So it has the tendency to keep moving up. It If it breaks this low, this support, then that's when I begin to look at, maybe I can use secure my 3 pips, you know, or maybe I can tell anyone that's not moved his stop loss to BE to do that. But at this point in time, this is low, higher low, so we are still good, and it has broken above the resistance here, right? So it's gonna definitely, and not definitely, but it looks like it's gonna drive up. So I think we are still good. Once it hits my TP, I'm out. I will just Kalas. I will just leave. I don't need a second trade today. Today is Friday, so mind you, the fact that I'm saying this all the shit does not mean that price may not get here, because everything I've been talking about, candlesticks without wick. There's no wick here. This week, this for those anybody who is gonna see this video in future, this is weak, this is weak, this is weak. Every candle by default should have a wick. This candle pair here, this candle right here does not have a wick, so it went up, it couldn't continue driving up, it has to come down. This candle gave it the wick, thereby gathering liquidity around here. Did you see the way it pushed up? That is it, right? So this candle does not have any wick, so it is possible that today price could hit here 150 more pips and exceed, even come here, because the way I see it, this is for me a very strong resistant area. For me, the way I see it, this is going to be a difficult area to cross, so it may push up until here. If it crosses this line, if price crosses 125.83, it has the tendency today to see 126.55, and also the tendency to see 128.99. It has the tendency, but then I can't trade all these things because it's going to make me get greedy again and indisciplined. That's a lot of money. That's almost 400 pips. But then I just need my 30 pips plus and I'm done. If it drives according to Donovo. Donvo, not Donovo, Donvo. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself now. I'm talking too much. Okay, guys, you can see we are making good progress here. At least if it has broken above, if you look at probably 5 minutes, you're going to see some consolidation around the area, my partial closure area. So it has broken above the consolidation. So I see good progress from here on. So if you are still on the trade, please, I'm still in the trade, by the way, but then I'm going to head off now. I'm going to end the live stream and do other things. I have a lot of things to do. So what I will advise you to do is, if you still have not taken partials, please take your partials and let the rest run. Otherwise, you are still good to close, because our aim every day is 30 pips, but already we are at around 60. Okay, sorry, we are at around 89 pips, approximately 90 pips. Okay, now it's 93 pips, so we are at 93 pips. That's enough for one day, guys. It's huge already for one day. If you are still not have still not closed the partials, close it and go home. I'm going to end the live stream now. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm quite glad that there are testimonies coming up everywhere. Here and there are a lot of testimonies. I'm happy for everyone. I'm happy for me. Do have a lovely weekend. If you are asking or wondering what I'm going to do this weekend, I'm going to hang out very much with my family. I'm going to have some quiet family time and have fun, okay? Alright, catch you
All
all.
right.
Peace out.
Thank
See you
you.
guys on Monday.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.